Hello friends, today I am going to take up a new subject, and that is ESP completion installation in oil and gas wells. When well having low BHP, that is bottom hole pressure, with high PI, we need to install artificial lift system, as this pressure is not enough to support the lift or make the well self flow. So in that case we need to install the artificial lift system. There are many type of lift available today based on the depth, profile, well fluid, production volume and other surface facilities. Artificial lift system is selected. Here I am going to discuss on ESP installation. It is always preferred over other lift system, though it having the high initial cost. But compared to the running maintenance and high capacity of production, it is preferred over other lift system. ESP can be installed with and without packer. The packer helps in the isolation of casing from well fluid. In case of corrosive fluid, packer saves the casing from corrosion. If we provide SSD with profile of jet pump, we can use jet pump as backup for production in case of failure of ESP. Normally we have to install two SSD, one below the packer and other above the packer for the jet pump. And so disadvantage of backup is that if there is a failure of ESP, and then we can compensate the loss of production with the jet pump till we get the new ESP and the availability of the rig. So before installation of ESP, we need to first ensure that the well is killed, and we have to record the static loss of the well and how much we have to compensate for the loss. Normally the well is heavy brine is used, and there is always loss of the brine in the high permeable formation. At the same time, this loss cause the loss of hydrostatic, and well may give the kick or flow. So to do that, we have to maintain the loss of hydrostatic by continuous maintaining by filling the well, or we can do by putting the loss control material in the formation. We can maintain the hydrostatic as well as the arrest the loss. But this squeezing of the loss control material in the formation cause the damage of formation, and the initial loss of the production is also there. So it is preferred to not to squeeze in the formation to avoid the damage of the formation. So it's better to continue with the filling of the well. So once the well is filled, we have to ensure about the BOP, because we know we cannot use any pipe, ram or against this ESP equipment. The only ram that is available, only BOP that is available for closing in case of any kick is the annular BOP. So here we set it to low pressure, that is 700 to 800 psi, such that if any case of any activity or flow, we can secure the well by closing annular BOP. And the purpose of keeping at the low pressure to avoid the damage of the equipment if in any case we close the BOP against the ESP equipment or cable while running in. So once the well is prepared and we have taken the all the precautions of well control, now before running in we have to do inspection of all equipments for rating, physical condition, and measure the dimension like length, OD of the equipments. In order of running in, first we will check the gauge sensor for electrical continuity and various parameters like intake pressure, discharge pressure, intake temperature, motor temperature, vibration at the surface. And if we found okay, then we will make up this to the motor. And here the motor is normally induction motor. Is 3-phase induction motor is used, and sometimes we also use the permanent magnet motor. Then we make up this sensor to the motor, and again we take the reading of the continuity like phase to phase and phase to ground continuity or the resistivity of the equipment. Then with motor we record again the PI, PD, means PI is here intake pressure, in discharge pressure, and intake temperature of intake temperature and temperature of motor, and we compare the change in resistivity of the equipment after addition of the motor. Then we take the two seals, that is lower seal and upper seal, and are connected on the surface itself. Sometimes we put a separator with the seals in case of high GOR well. Then we inspect the intake, then multi-stage centrifugal pump and discharge head. Now MLE, that is a motor led extension, which is a flat cable of a small length, which one end connected to motor, another end to the round cable through PFT. It has to be checked for continuity, length and rating. Then round cable is also checked for the continuity, length and the rating. If found okay, we prepare upper PFT part to save time. Then check the other completion equipment for specification like SST, packer, landing nipple. If we found okay, then we do go for the pressure test of this equipment individually. Once we have details of equipment, we make tally as per measured length. We plan such that the whole assembly must land at the tangent section of well to avoid bending and stressing of the shaft of motor, seal and the pump. The order of equipment installation is: first we run the sensor above that motor, then the lower seal, upper seal, pump intake, pump, discharge sub, discharge head, then the landing nipple, then lower SST, packer, upper SST. So running in starts as we Pick up the pre-assembled sensor and ESP motor hang on the rig floor. Bring motor down to the working height. Open port and fill oil, that is dielectric, till all the air bubbles are out. Then we close the port. This takes almost half an hour to 1 hour. That depends on the motor size and the length. Some companies having the motor where they supply with the pre-filled of the dielectric, where we have to just check for the bubbles, and means in that case we need not to waste time for flushing out the bubbles. Then we pick up the tandem seals above the motor, and now again we fill oil into the seal chamber. Now pick up the assembly to the working height, then open MLE connector port of motor, connect MLE to motor, ensure that the O-ring must be changed at this point. Now then take the reading of connection at other end of MLE for phase to phase and phase to ground, and this to confirm the integrity of the cable connection. Now we have to connect 1/4 inch of discharge line to the sensor port, discharge port, and then we do the pressure test by applying pressure on the other end of the line. This confirms the integrity of connection. At the same time we can check the panel panel for the reading of the pressure, discharge pressure, because when you are pressurizing through the discharge line, at the same time sensor must show the equal increase in the discharge pressure. Now secure MLE and discharge line and lower assembly into well. Now pick up pump intake and pump, check rotation of shaft manually. Now we have to terminate 1/4 inch discharge line at surface at the discharge sub by connecting to it. Further, make up discharge head landing nipple assembly with pre-installed plug, lower SSD assembly and upper SSD. Feed MLE into packer, cut MLE and make lower pigtail of packer feed through. Now connect round cable above the packer through packer feed through. Here we have to note that we have to keep the SSD open, the lower one, and the upper SSD should be closed while running in. MLE is a flat cable that we used due to space constraints across the pump assembly, and the SSD kept open to keep the hydrostatic pressure remain equal across the packer while running in. Continue to run ESP assembly to target depth on tubing. Secure cable with metal band to tubing. Take reading at regular interval for continuity of cable. Value of pressure and temperature with respect to depth. The speed should be slow and avoid pinching of cable due to placement of slip. No slackness should be in cable. Pick up and make a tubing hanger. Cut cable. Make up splice joint with lower pigtail. Check readings. Land hanger. Here schematic of the ESP installation, ESP installed well. Now displace well with packer fluid with silic line, close bottom SSD. Pressurize string and set packer as per setting procedure. Pressure test annulus for confirmation of packer setting. Now install barrier, remove BOP, retrieve barrier, install Christmas tree. Make upper pigtail, check readings. ESP installation is complete, then connect to the VFD. Now precautions that we have to take. Kink or bends should be avoided with ESP round cable and MLA. There should be no moisture while splicing any connection, making packer fit through. Should be careful in putting slips using power tongue and running in speed to avoid damage of cable and equipments. During running in phase to ground, resistivity of cable will decrease. The value of intake, discharge pressure, intake temperature motor will increase with depth. If cable is exposed to high well pressure, bleed off should be done less than 50 psi per minute. Thank you, friend. If you have any question, you can write to me, and if you like the channel, please like it and subscribe it for future upcoming videos. Thank you.